All right. Well, welcome back to Moonshine and Music. Justice Fuller tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to play.
I mean, we get to have a real interview instead of like the one where we're at the Riley Festival and we're just like in live.
Yeah.
The live podcast is really different. Right?
Yeah.
We don't get to dive in very well.
Sure.
So are you, where did you start, where and what made you start writing songs? Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been playing music pretty much my entire life because I'm from a musical family. So I can't remember a time when I wasn't like sitting at the piano, kind of making things up, making songs up as I walked along and marched along. Which was very much encouraged by my family. My grandmother was a music teacher. Both my parents are musicians. But I started playing violin, but also guitar when I was about 11. I also got into the Beatles when I was about 11. That happened at the same time. So.
Violin and the Beatles.
Violin, guitar, the Beatles, and puberty. It all hit perfect storm.
It all hit at the same time.
That's right. Yeah, but I've also always loved musical theater. I also have always done musical theater, so I've just been making up stories pretty much forever.
I see. So around 11, I'm sure that the songs that you were trying to make up were a little different. When did you feel like you had a song that you thought you wanted to play for somebody else?
The earliest one that I still do in a set I wrote when I was about 16. And I was very lucky because where I grew up in Lafayette, Indiana, there is a hometown songwriter circle there called SAMI, Songwriters Association of Mid-North Indiana. And I started going to meetings when I was about that age, 15 or 16. That was kind of the first time I learned about a lot of things about the craft of songwriting, feedback, listening to other people's songs, kind of that apparatus. So about 16, I really started kind of considering myself a professional songwriter.
Are you good at taking that criticism? Because I'm just going to speak from personal experience. I feel so criticized.
Really?
I feel so criticized and defensive if I don't know why.
I think it's really natural too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel that way because, especially when you're writing songs, right? It's so vulnerable, right? Sometimes it's kind of like I've bled and cried on the paper, so let me put it out there. And yeah, if it can be a lot for somebody to be like, oh, I'm not sure that rhyming blah 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 was the point.
Yes, it feels it's tough. It's tough for me.
Yes,
I know. Maybe you're different. I always felt like it would be good if I could actually take the constructive criticism. But I feel like all of it is, they hate me.
I totally understand. I feel that way when I get performance feedback, critiques. However, I think because I grew up doing musical theater, which who knows what kind of director you're going to get. You're going to get some real crazies. And also I think because I grew up being taught, it's a really gentle circle that I come from and very polite. So it's very much, I'm presenting something for you because maybe I'm stuck or maybe I want an idea and I'm trusting you. And then the people in the circle are like, I'm going to come back with that, in that same spirit and try to give you. I'm really spoiled because a lot of the songwriters that I spend time around are really respectful, and I kind of align myself with people that think the same way. So if I do run across a vibe that's like, oh, we want to pick apart, rhyming schemes and all of that kind of stuff, I don't like that vibe at all. So I do relate to that. I kind of will only find nice people. People that are knowledgeable, but
sometimes though it's an interesting double-edged sword because there was this guy that used to come to he would be around different shows and open stage or whatever, and he would show up once in a while, and I don't want to say his name, but he would show up and he never had anything nice to say about anything that I did. Every time I would get off the stage, he'd give me some kind of he would come over and make it his job to tell me, your strumming pattern or this or that. And so I just always thought, every time I was like, what is up with that guy? He just doesn't like it. And then I did a song that he liked one time, the first time that I heard it, the first time that I played it and he heard it. And he came up to me after and he says, you finally wrote a good one.
Wow.
And when he said that, I actually felt good. I was like, oh, if he likes it,
I know, that's so strange, because yeah, you do feel like, okay, finally I nailed one by his standards, but
yeah, he finally like didn't say something that made me feel terrible.
And I just will say, full disclosure, like I joke about this, but I'm not really kidding. I do consider songwriting to kind of be my religion. If there's anything that I feel a spiritual connection towards, magic around, ritual around, it is the craft and art of songwriting. So I'm very protective of it too. I don't have any patience for people like that. Like, it's one thing if, you know, you've come to a songwriting circle and we're all giving feedback and we're all doing, but that's egregious to me. I would never ever approach someone and give them feedback. That's crazy. Your hackles were right to be raised in that situation. But I guess you got one you liked, so.
I have one. So if I see him in the crowd tonight, I'll play it.
Yeah, play that one. Oh, jeez. Yeah, don't tell me till after we're done.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a strange thing, music, because it is totally about somebody's, like, what they like and what they don't like. There's so much opinion. I mean, so there's no objectively that song is good or not. There's no such thing as that.
Correct.
I mean, there kind of is in some ways, because it's like, well, you know, they've played their instrument like objectively not well or whatever, you know, like you can
yeah, we have different, I mean, we have scientific standards we can meet, right? Like there's tune and not in tune, there's rhythm and not in rhythm, and then we also have commercial ones we can meet, right? Like the record sold or it didn't sell. But outside of those two metrics, it's like, what are you trying to talk about or categorize?
We're somewhere in the middle is what we are.
Yeah, so you just kind of have to be happy with what you're creating, or happy with what you're doing for people, or not, or, you know, it's the place to go and be really upset. I don't know. It does seem like there's some people that play music to be upset. So
hey, you know, if it makes you feel something, then maybe it's good, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I definitely know feelings are bad. As, you know, child of the 90s.
Have you been writing a lot of songs lately?
You know what? Kind of on and off. What I'll say is that I've been starting a lot of songs lately. I've been having a lot of ideas for songs, and I have not been like finishing songs a lot. I don't really know what that's about. I haven't been like pushing myself to finish a song, so I'm just kind of writing, but so I guess I'm in like a renewal period.
Well, so maybe those are just meant to be the in-betweens.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I had these little bits and pieces of songs like that, like around. And I remember a couple of years ago, I took this song that I had, it's been 10 years ago now, gosh. Let's say a couple.
I know, what is time?
Let's say a couple. But it's a song that's on my first record, and I had a completely different set of lyrics for it, you know, and we started recording the song, like actually in the studio. So I started recording it, and when I started recording the song, I was like, I just don't feel these lyrics anymore. I felt them when I wrote the song, but I don't now. But I really like the song. Mm-hmm. So literally mid-session, I stopped recording the vocals, and I like went home and wrote an entirely different song. Like, it's the same exact music, just an entirely different set of lyrics for it, about a completely different topic. And and I still love that song. I still play it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it can be.
I love that. It can fill any purpose. It can be, you know, a memory of what something was like when you were 16. It can be something that has evolved and changed with you as you get older. You know, it can be something that I love that songs are like artifacts in a different way to every single person. I just love hearing what like people's take on it is, because, you know, like I said, it is my religion. So.
So do you have a special song tonight, one that you want to focus on?
Well, tonight I'm kind of trying to group themes a little bit. I have noticed that there's a lot of kind of nature-y things that pop up in my music, so I'm kind of trying to group those together tonight. I will close with my favorite song, which is kind of in that vein. It's about sort of like a hypothetical future where it just snows all the time, and it's like nuclear winter, and it's post-apocalyptic, and it's called 12 Winters. So that's one of my favorites to do. I always look forward to doing it, so I will probably close out with that tonight.
Well, that's wonderful. Are you looking forward to this stage?
Oh yeah, that sound check, like it's a good room to sing in, and it's going to be really good energy. Everybody sounds so good. Everyone sounded so great during sound check. So yeah, I love a classic old school theater. It's going to be nice.
Who doesn't, right?
Exactly.
I've never been anybody that went, oh yeah, that place is awful.
I mean, even like being in the dressing room.
I want to be in a brand new place. What is this?
But like even like being in the dressing room and like the lights and stuff, I think it elevates you. It gets you in the mood for like a show. It's going to be a show tonight.
It does. It feels different. That's for sure.
It's heightened.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on the show. We're going to get out to the stage now and listen to Justice Fuller on Moonshine and Music.
The neighbors asked where we had been and if we would be back again. They locked our doors, they shut off our lights. There's no one there when I drive by at night, and I'd like to know what I could have done. It was already over before it had begun. This house we built has burned to the ground, and the crying games they lock out, the sound of the steps we take as we soldier on, but the house is gone. The house is gone. We went inside for one last time. We stood in there and we said our goodbyes. It was cold and dark, it was falling apart. Then the match was thrown and it broke my heart. And I'd like to ask what I could have changed, but no matter the beginning, the end is the same. This house we built has burned to the ground, and the crying games they lock out, the sound of the steps we take as we soldier on, but the house is gone. If it takes 15 years, we'll never pass this way again. We've scattered to the wind, and the house is gone. The house is gone, yeah, yeah. This house we built has burned to the ground, and the crying games, they're locking out the sound of the steps we take as we soldier on, but the house is gone. This house we built has burned to the ground, and the crying games, they're locking out the sound of the steps we take as we soldier on, but the house is gone. The house is gone. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you. That song is called This House. It's about a house in Lafayette, Indiana, which is where I was born and raised and grew up. So I'm going to do a couple songs for you at the beginning of my set tonight that are about Lafayette. Except for this one, which is about Muncie, because I also went to school at Ball State. Chirpy, chirpy, that's right. It's my last night back in town, so I thought I'd come around and see your show tonight. And I'm watching you on stage. Everybody knows your name and they all love you. They're on their feet. I don't wanna spoil your fun, so I leave before it's done. I'm sure you get the girl in the end. I was talking to our friends, and their questions never end like, do I miss you? Am I gonna be okay? I want this to be over. I need this to be done. It'll make it happen that much faster if I let you say you've won. Oh, oh, there's a party at the bar, but I'm sitting in my car. I won't be awkward, but I can't be polite. And there's only silence now, 'cause I really don't know how to say I'm sorry when I don't mean it. If you want me to, I'll go, but I had to see your show. Now that it's over, I got nothing left to say. I was talking to our friends, but I guess it all depends on what you told them. Am I gonna be okay? I want this to be over now. I need this to be done. If it'll make it happen any faster, I'll let you say you've won. We'll never talk anymore, will we? When we say we hope that the other one's happy, that'll be a big fat lie. So I hope you're so happy. I hope you were so. I want us to be over now. I need us to be done. If it makes it happen any faster, I'll let you say.
Moonshine and Music is a presentation of Notlehs Entertainment. It is a copyright 2026. Producer of the show is Joe Shelton. The cameraman, grip, and stunt double is Brent Lee Smith. Special thanks to Ray Hoskins, Patrick Zabriskie, and Tony Seiler and Heather Warnstaff and Bailey Shelton, all of who contributed to the show in various ways. We will see you next time on Moonshine and Music.